Hey everybody, welcome to the ranch. I've got my sister here today and we're in the kitchen and we just got a ton of pears. And so now we're gonna learn together how to can some pears and some different recipes. We're gonna try something different. Maybe we'll do some pear butter. I think we wanna can some pears like just slices or chunks.
Yeah.
Because we wanna keep some things that are low or no sugar added. And then we're gonna make some fun stuff for our kids and our families. So come along while we stay in the kitchen and work with pears.
Yay.
But first, let's hear from our sponsor. All right, guys, let's be honest. We all feel like life can be overwhelming at times. We can get through our day and still feel like it's never ending. And honestly, that's where our sponsor, BetterHelp, really can come in handy. Let me explain. Our animals need us, our kids need us, our husbands or wives need us, our family needs us, our friends need us. Our chore list is literally a mile long. Sometimes we don't even feel like making dinner for ourselves because things can just feel overwhelming, stressful. You don't even want to do your favorite hobby anymore. Whatever it is, sometimes even hanging out with friends and family just doesn't feel like the best option. This is where BetterHelp will come in handy. See, BetterHelp's going to connect you with a licensed therapist who's trained to listen and give you helpful, unbiased advice. It's super easy. Here's how. First, you go to their site. You can use my link, BetterHelp.com/BlandsRanch. You answer a few questions, and then BetterHelp is going to match you up with a professional who's had years of experience helping people with struggles just like yours and mine. You'll be matched to a therapist usually within 48 hours, so you can get started fast. You can do it all from your phone or a computer, via phone call, video chat, or even messaging. Whatever makes you feel the most comfortable, it's literally the easiest possible way to start talking to a therapist. Let BetterHelp connect you to someone, a therapist who can support you all from the comfort of your own home, or maybe from the comfort of your backyard. Visit BetterHelp.com/BlandsRanch or choose Bland's Promised Land Ranch during sign up and enjoy a special discount on your first month. And now, back to our video. Okay, first things first. We need to see what's ripe and what's not. This one literally came with all of its extra. You know if it's ripe. This is one of the questions that I had for Sandy, my friend over at Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona. Sandy said you can kind of squeeze it a little bit and you'll feel the firmness will give just a little bit. So if you feel around the outside edge, you can feel a little bit of give. Mindy, do you have one over there that might be a little ripe? The thing is that there's quite a few of these pears that I frankly just don't think they're ripe. So pears will ripen off the vine. As a matter of fact, I think Sandy said pears really won't ripen on the vine. They ripen once they're off. So we did a good thing by picking all these pears and having them here. The problem is that how long do we have to wait? Okay, so I think we can do something today. It may not be as much as we wanted, but let's just get the process started and we're gonna pick through the pears, figure out which ones out of all these bins that we have, which ones are ripe, which ones are not ripe that we need to let sit a little longer, and we're gonna at least try to can some pears so that I can teach Mindy how to do the process of it all together because she's never done that part of it before, and I want to go through that so she can feel more confident when she's doing it later. So let's start checking the pears. We're gonna stack it over in this pile.
Okay. So far, I ain't getting any.
So chubby.
Do you have to chip it up to
Feel
try
like
to drink it?
looks like it, but
Yeah.
Yeah, she
No.
didn't try to drink it like this. She hasn't really drank it much.
dude, no. Feel that one though. Look how
It's rock hard.
firm that one is.
All right, so what we ended up with when we went through it was a bunch of dented and basically damaged goods, but we've got to do something with it. So we're going to discuss and decide whether we want to go ahead and make pear juice and some pear butter out of it, or if we want to go ahead and just chop it up. I think we might just maybe cut some up and see what they taste like, and then decide if we want to go ahead and just jar them up like in chunks, and maybe we'll make some pear butter out of them. I mean, there's some of them are really damaged, but we've got to do something with them because I'm just not content throwing them to the pigs. So this is one of those things that you're just going to have to decide as you find your pears, and when you find them they look great and then you find there's some damage. What do you do? How do you handle it? I think we're going to maybe some divide and conquer and decide that we're going to go ahead and make a couple jars of some different things.
Yeah.
And we're steam bath canning. which is something I've never done and Mindy's never done. So we're going to work on it together, and we're going to use our Instant Pot. It's probably rebels. It's probably bad. I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this, but we're going to do something a little different. So stay tuned and see how we do it. So I have never steam bath canned before. So this is something new for me, and neither has my sister. So what we're doing right now is we've got a bunch of pears. We cut up about 6.5 quarts of pears, and we've got them kind of boiling down right now. I'm kind of got a rolling boil. I put about 3 inches of water in the bottom of that pot, and we're trying to make some pear butter out of that. But for now, because I really want to practice this before she has to go home, we are going to dice up some pears. Each one of us is going to get our jar. Yes, I'm leaving the skin on. Yes, it is a thing. It's what I'm trying, so just leave me be. But I'm taking this, the skin's gonna be on them. I'm gonna chunk them up into kind of big cubes. We're just gonna put some water in this. I may add a little dash of lemon juice to make sure we've got some good acidity in here. But basically, we're not adding any sugar or anything. And I am going to I'm going to steam bath can. Did I say water bath earlier? We're gonna steam bath can using my Instant Pot. So let's see how to do it. At least this is how I was told to do it. So let's try. First things first, we're gonna start with our canner. I've got the liner on the bottom here because I don't want it to sit on the bottom of my Instant Pot. I got my Instant Pot lining piece here, I got my rack here, and I've got my Instant Pot. Now, I think we're gonna put this on pressure, but we're gonna wait until we get our cans ready, our jars ready, and we're gonna fill this with about 2 or 3 inches of water. So let's see what we're gonna do next. Now I am using my Sim Pure water purifier so that I can get some nice purified water into my jars. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on, get the water put in there, and I'm gonna fill up the water to about the base of it. I'm just gonna kind of cover the pears. All right, so Mindy and I both worked on our jars. We got our jars completely covered with the stuff, and we just put it in the Instant Pot. So let me show you what we did, and that way you can kind of get on the same page with us. We just talked it out, kind of learned some things together, because again, this is her first time canning in general, and this is my first time steam bath canning using an Instant Pot, which if you don't have another way to do it, using an Instant Pot is a great way to do it. You can buy a steam bath canner, but ain't nobody got money for that right now. So we're using what we've got. All right, so what we did was we filled up our jars. We put water in the bottom. You can see we just kind of put it on the rack. And I turned it on. I put on manual for like 60 minutes, and then I turned it on. Now this is getting hot in here, and so what I'm gonna do is put the lid on this, and I'm gonna leave it open to vent. Y'all, my niece was trying to take over this video. Okay, this right here, the venting area is open. Once you see a full, steady stream of steam coming out of here, you're gonna see on the front, it's gonna be normal stuff. Just ignore the front. Just know that the steam is on, and now set a timer somewhere for 10 minutes. That's all you need to do. Over here at the stove, we added some water to this earlier, and we have been boiling this. I've been really boiling it on high for quite a while now, and it is finally getting softer. So she is just mashing it up so that we can get it all cooked down. And once it's kind of mushy and mashy, and then we're going to start working on doing other things with it.
Okay, everyone, so this is now steaming steadily now. So still on manual. So I'm setting a timer now, and it's gonna be for 10 minutes. Well, now it's 9 minutes and 36 seconds. So we're waiting for that to go down, and then we will check in.
Mindy is gonna take this out of it. We see it's turned off, it stopped steaming, and this little seal is down. So now we know it's safe to open. She's gonna open it away from her so all that steam goes out, and you can just stick it on that side. Stick it there. Okay, and you can see it's kind of steamy and bubbly, and she's gonna go for one of the small jars, and you're gonna take your little grabbers, pick it straight up. You probably want to wait for it to kind of temperature-wise cool down just a little bit. Take it straight up and put it straight onto your dry mat. And then you're gonna go back in and get the rest. It's as easy as that. And now we wait for the pings. Stick it a little bit side. You wanna make sure they have a little bit of air to breathe around them, yep. She's getting bold, she's using one hand, guys. Oh, this is a big one, wide mouth. You can do it, I believe in you. You can see how much space we actually have in there. We probably could have shoved those pears down in there a little bit more, but I think we did a good job. All right, so that's it. You can see there's still water in the bottom, and we should start hearing these little seals ping here very soon. If there's water on the top, you can leave it like this. You just leave it. Don't touch the lids. You don't want to touch anything with the lids. Let them ping on their own. And as you can see, we're working on some bigger jars that we are going to steam bath, or steam bath. There we go. Look how pretty that is. So Mindy just pulled this forward and look at that. It's all nice and mushy, but you can see the juice kind of there. So we are going to continue to mash this up a little bit. It's been simmering for probably about an hour now, hasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, about an hour. All right, so we're not quite done with all of it because we had a lot of pears that were just not ripe.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna circle back and come back next week and do some more stuff. But we have managed to get a couple of these little small pint jars done. Plus, Mindy, she's gonna show, we have got at least 8 of these quart jars. And these are just the ones that were damaged, these pears that were damaged. We cut off all the bad spots and we put them in there. So we're just putting them in there with some water and some lemon juice, and we're just gonna have them ready for whatever we need to later. Don't forget, we also have the thing that's on the stove over there, and we're working on that. And that, yeah, right over here, over there. And that is gonna be pear butter and I think pear jam.
Yeah.
So stick around, we're gonna show you how to do that another time, but I'm super excited because our steam bath canning worked. They pinged, and I am so excited because that was a new way for me. And we were able to use an Instant Pot, which means now my sister can go home and can up some more pears if she wants in these smaller jars in her Instant Pot. We did figure out that you can't use your Instant Pot for the quart jars. For that, I am using my Nesco pressure canner, but for this, super great.
Size.
Yeah, perfect. So anyway, thanks so much for being here. Stay tuned. We've got more to come. I've got all kinds of canning stuff we're going to do, and you might see Mindy stick around, and she might come to some other videos too. Thanks so much again. We appreciate you being here, and like, subscribe, share, all the things. And if you have any questions, make sure you put it in the comments. I would love to know if maybe there's a different way, or if there's some other recipes. If you got some good recipes, throw them out there. We want to know because
Pear recipes.
we got a lot of pears.
Yes.
We have a lot of pears. Anyway, see you guys later. Bye.